Hey, what's going on, Uncle's family? Let me start by apologizing is that I'm still using my Zoom quality, so the quality of this video is not gonna be all that great. So let me put that shit away. Start thinking it's something else. It's not what you think. But I'm still using using the Zoom because the camera app on my thing is still acting up. I have no idea what its problem is. Just doesn't want to hear my voice for whatever reason. So it's beyond me. But I am a little bit late with the challenge videos because last night my store opened later, and then after I got home, I had to do some insurance things. So that took some time. So as I finished watching the episode, I was tired. I had to get and I had work early in the morning. So I suppose I'll just record this tomorrow. So I'm not like falling asleep while I'm recording. So here I am, and we're gonna get this going. And so last episode of the challenge challenge double ages, Kyle beat Joseph for his gold skull. And, he's still mad and stuff like that. He's still mad at Fez. And it's like, I just don't get why he's mad. When at the end of the day, it's like, bro, you got a gold skull. Like, you still got a gold skull. You say, oh, Fez, you a pussy. But then Fez tells, hell, let me tell you something right now. The votes, they're not secret. We see who votes for who. And then, Kyle's still also like, and then he's still all talking ish. It's like, yeah, bro, like, Kyle, you lied to him. So it's like the fact that you were still, calling him issy and stuff like that. It's like, yo, bro, you got your school. Chill. You know what I mean? And so, well, actually not, yeah. So basically, yeah, Fancy tells him stuff like that. And so he's getting mad. Kyle's still getting mad, and Cam's like, hey, we're partners now. You don't need to start getting into it, people, because that's going to affect me. So you got to listen to me. And I'll say this, I love Cam. She's one of my favorite people on the show. I love to meet her. I think she seems like an awesome person. But this season, it's like, I just feel as though it's like, she's trying to like say, you gotta listen to me. Now, you're partners. Y'all gotta have an equal playing field. Now, granted, y'all probably not in the same alliances and stuff like that, because this is the one season where you're like, your partner isn't really your partner. Like, if it was toward the end, yes, y'all work together. But since y'all can like jump from team to team, it's a little bit different. So like, there's really no such thing as as a team, if you follow my drift right there. So as that's going on, you have I think Big T and CT, right? I think they have the whole thing named Big CT. Big T is like the Hawk, CT is like the Fuzzy Bear or Fuzzy Bunny or whatever. And I think this could work. I mean, I think people are underestimating Big T, but I feel as though when it comes to certain things, it's like if you can do something physical, she can do something brain, like with her mental ability, like brain smartness. Like I feel as though that can possibly work. Like I just something sounds like I think everybody can. Like, all right, I don't think everybody, but everybody have different opinions and stuff like that. But I just feel as though like something tells you this is gonna work. Now today's challenge, yeah, that wasn't really the case, but something tells me in the long run this could potentially work between Big CT. I like that. So then remember how I said it goes back to Kyle and Fester were going at it. Kyle drops a bomb, so he has tells him about Corey and Nelson. Well, Corey and Nelson voted for Wes. They voted for Wes the blind side. Wes be like, oh, I thought you guys are my friends. Why did they vote me? Which this whole friends term thing, I'm gonna get into a little bit later. That's gonna title the video like who's really who are really your friends, and it's not you'll get that you'll get that later as I go along with the video. So then fancy like Corey's a little bit excited about that because like why would you tell the people that you're enemies, but you don't tell your friends? I get where Corey's coming from. And actually, Kyle, before Fancy talked to Corey, Kyle was saying Fancy needs to understand, like, if you think that loyalty and honesty is going to get you far in this game, when you're in game, it's not. Like, question, guys, and question. Then again, like I had to say all my comments, so I mean, I can't really have you guys answer, but I'm still asking anyway. anybody that's won the challenge, do you know any person that's won the challenge that's like won on like honesty and truth? I'm trying to think, like really trying to like think who's one that, you know, when they just play with their heart and stuff. You know, I think Invasion of Champions, CT didn't really have to lie to anybody to win that. Carmade the Light is definitely her season. But I saw fucking Car though. Turbo was loyalty. He didn't do anything wrong. There's only a few. But I mean, you gotta lie to win yourself this game. Like, for me, would I be able to be a part of this challenge? First of all, no, I can't do the stuff that they do. Second, I mean, like, the thing is, it's like, I don't. If I got win some money, then I'll lie. Now, when you have your friends at the show, you better know that like friends are always your personal friends in this game. It's gonna come back to turn you around because it's like, hey, you're both trying to win $1 million. Like, you know, I mean, then again, it does test your friendship right there, though. Like, I think the definitely people that are truly friends are Nelson and Corey. After what I saw Nelson did in Total Madness, that answers my question right there. Because I don't know how many people would have done that. I don't know how many people would have done that. Now, granted, if Corey didn't have a kid, maybe that might be a different thing. But y'all know I'm getting where I'm coming from. But so that's, I just want to like touch on that. But there's a saying where it's like, keep your friends closer, your enemies closer. Now, I did believe that Fancy was gonna announce it soon, and but me, hey, you know, he announced it right there. I didn't think he announced it like right there in the spot when Kyle was talking all that ish. But it's like, I'm like, guess, I mean, like I said, eventually everybody is going to know what happens. Pure simple as that. Like, you're gonna know. So get to today's challenge, which is, you know, honestly my favorite one so far, and it's roadkill. You know, 2 teams going at it, physical on a truck that's going 50 miles per hour. Push your opponent off, and for the first time, there's oh god, there's no hammies for this one. So y'all just fall straight to the net. So it's not like, you know, you're gonna be safe and falling. No, you're probably gonna get hurt when you fall. So this was a fun challenge, and I grabbed some of the matchups. I'm like, oh well, this is not gonna be good. So the first matchup was who was the first one? It was was this the first one? Oh, I thought no, this was the first one. The first one was Kyle and Cam versus Devin and Nicole, and both were timeouts. Like I like, yeah, it's physical, but it's not like you're fighting. But like, it really comes into more just, you know, pushing your opponent off. You gotta be quick. You gotta very, you know, good, you know some good techniques. It's not just about like straight pushing. You gotta come up with a plan or something. So Kyle and Devin, yeah, didn't really get anywhere. But I was really interested to see Cam and Nicole, because I mean, Nicole's a firefighter. She's tough. I mean, and Cam, you know, killer Cam. So I was very interested to see what this matchup was, and you know, it was a pretty good matchup. Now, I would have liked to see a pole wrestling. That would have been a lot of fun. But both of the teams, it was time now. So basically, you have to push your opponents out the fastest. Whoever has the fastest time wins. Now, it was a timeout, but during the challenge, Nicole like popped her shoulder, so she was hurt. Like it like her bone was out of her body. Like it was not good at all. So she had to be taken a look at, because we all know that was not going to be good. So the next matchup was Wes and Natalie versus Nani and Josh, and I'm pretty sure Josh was like, oh my god, I'm going up against Wes. Like, oh my god, Josh be thinking he waits. Okay, y'all go on. Now, I'll say this. I thought Natalie was going to destroy Nani, because Nani was saying I'm nervous. Because Nani, I mean, I grant it isn't about size, but like, I never saw Nani as the fighter type, as the person that gets in shape. Like, I think even she even said, hey, everyone's gonna get in shape and stuff like that. And she said something else. I'm not sure. Granted, I don't know what she goes on in personal life. She probably does work out, but like, I was saying, like, I don't think it's a good matchup. But hey, you know, she kept her ground. You know, it worked out. Now, Wes and Josh. Yeah, Josh is a bigger guy, so I think he's gonna have some more power. And Josh managed to push Wes off, but Wes was saying Josh was more focused on pushing me off, and not knowing that he has to be on this thing when you push somebody off. So yeah, Josh pushes Wes off, but Josh falls down along with him. But when Josh falls down, Wes's foot is still on the platform. So technically, Josh falls out first. So yeah, Wes won that. Josh was like, "Oh, they ain't got you, man. They ain't got you." Wes was like, "Nope, no, you didn't. No, you didn't." And, it's like, once again, Josh needs all that. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't ish, bro. You ain't ish. Now, some of these other matches are pretty good. You have Amber B and Darrell versus Leo and Gabby, and who came out? I think both these two was it was a timeout, so nothing happened there. Nam and Lola versus Teresa and Jay, and I'm like, well, this is not going to be good, especially if you're Jay, and I'm just like, oh man, all right, Jay, good luck. And yeah, Nam and Lola just went at it. Like they kind of like destroyed these two. Like it was, damn it. Hey, maybe it just was not their challenge. It just was not their challenge. That's all I can really say. Who else? We had Tori and Corey versus Liv and Michi, and you had the vets going up against the rookies, so they want to send out a statement and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, I would want to send us a message too, and I'm like, okay, we're going this against Tori now. I mean, Tori's a beast, and now Corey. Devin can fight, but you didn't know what Michi had. I mean, yeah, I think Corey's bigger, but Michi might have some techniques. He might be speedy and stuff like that. And he proved it right. Michi actually won that. And Michi's like, hey, don't underestimate me. So yeah, you can't underestimate like a lot of these people. Like just because they're spawning doesn't mean you actually kind of win. Like I said, Darrell and Leo. Like I think Darrell was taller than Leo, but Leo does wrestling, so like he's wrestled against guys that are bigger than him. So like, Leo did a good job on that. I would say Darrell is kind of more impressed because I'm not. Damn, I don't want to say anything about Darrell like bad like that because we know Darrell, he knows how to get down. But Leo, man, they take to be, even with the I guess even is a strong word, but keep at it with professional wrestler, that's pretty cool. So back to Corey and Michi. Yeah, Michi won his round, and Tori beat Liv. But the look I saw on Liv's face when I said her shoulder like went out, like snapped her arm, and it's like the look on her face was like, ooh man, like that didn't look good. That did not look good at all. So she had to be taken a look into. So like, we having everyone like go out today. Let's got Amber M and Nelson against Casey and Leroy. Casey and Leroy destroyed these two. Now, Grant, I know Nelson can fight. Nelson ain't one to fuck with. I just suppose and probably Leroy does too. I'm pretty well. I don't know because I seen Nelson, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what Leroy does in personal life. He probably does fight, and in his personal life, not like everyday stuff, like not like he's trying to start street fight or anything like that. But I think due to his bigger size, he had the advantage right there. So Leroy and Casey like demolished their opponent. Who else? Oh man, no, that was Amber B was saying, hey, Amber B was saying she does rugby. Now, who was saying that they did rugby? No, my bad. When it was Amber B and Gabby beat Amber, and Darrell and like Leo was the one that time. Now they didn't really organize this stuff right as I thought I would. So then we get to Big T. I think I might have maybe missed somebody. I don't really know. Then we get to Big T and Big CT against Fessy and Anissa. Everyone saying it was the main event and stuff like that, which I don't really know if they really went all out that much. Like the ending went by really fast, so it probably could have been a lot longer than what we saw. So Anissa destroyed Big T. Big T's like, I never know how to fight before. I didn't even know how to fight. I didn't even know how to fight. Yeah, I don't think. Oh my god, Big T's adorable. But yeah, don't fight Big T. Don't fight her. But Fessy and CT, I mean, they actually, from what I saw, dude, that didn't that didn't look all that great. It doesn't look all that, that challenging, that competitiveness. It just seemed like, You know what I'm saying? Like, it just seemed like, I wasn't really like, I just wasn't impressed. I thought it could be better, you know what I'm saying? But like, it just wasn't all that great from what, you know, they all hyped it up to be. So that was it. And they basically, they timed out. So it came down to Nam, I think it came down to Nam and Lolo, Leroy and Casey. Who else was it? Who else was the other one that like destroyed your opponent? I can't seem to find it. I believe there was a third. There was a third team. I believe there was a third team that was part of that. I guess not, but I can't find. But in the end, it came down to Casey and Leroy winning, and I'm happy for our guy Leroy, and I'm starting to like Casey too. Now, granted, you know, just because they win together doesn't mean, you know, they're like, it's not pure because they have their alliances. So like even Leroy was saying, just because you won, we're probably not going to see eye to eye on some things. So that's not going to be a problem. So as they get home, Nicole's stuff's already gone. She had to go. So Nicole was, you know, was at home due to, you know, her not being able to physically compete, and that sucks. You know, it was cool seeing Nicole again. But you know, she'll definitely come back. Like, you don't see a lot of challenge competitors, as far as I know, don't come back when they had to leave through an injury. Hunter came back when he was injured. Who else had to leave? Leroy. I remember Leroy came back when he was injured. You know, you don't really see people like done. Like, I really want to see Nicole play against all these other girls, man. Like, this was not expecting that, man. It sucks. It sucks. Now Liv comes back, but she still has to see like what the doctors say. She has to come back there tomorrow. And Big T was happy because right now, I guess her alliance right now, girls wise, is Amber, Gabby, and Liv. I think Amber is the only outside from the UK. So if someone needs to go, she might be a sacrificial lamb. So okay, this is part where this episode just gets dumb and funny right here. So Casey and CT are just having like a little friendly argument about, you know, the food and stuff like that. Like, it was just very, very funny. And then, you know, it just wasn't all that serious. But then, you know, you have like Josh, I'd like Mr. All Tough Guy. I was looking at him like, And then Big Josh like, okay, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you, CT? So yo, why you gotta do that to her right now? And she's like, it's none of your business, man. It's nothing personal. You just go in there and making her cry right now, bro. And then CT goes over there to check on her, and like I said, Josh, it doesn't involve you, bro. I don't know why you're acting like a tough guy. Acting like a tough guy. And then CT's like, hey, Josh said I made you cry. And Casey's like, no, he didn't. Like, what? Yeah. Josh was just like annoying, man. He was just, I don't know why Josh trying to act like this big old tough guy, man. Like, it's like, it was like, I could scream louder than you. And like, dude, man, like, no, like I said, I don't know these people personally. But man, I don't know. Josh would be annoying if I was hanging out with him there, bro. I ain't gonna front, bro. I ain't gonna front. Like, and then, you know, you're probably gonna cry about it later because all you do is cry, stuff like that. Like, I get you can be emotional about things, but like stuff like this, though, man, like, come on, man. Like, this wasn't even that serious, bro. And in fact, you even lied about it. Just how you made Casey cry. It's like, why? I just feel as though I feel as though Josh is just trying to prove himself to people. And like I said, Josh got lucky. Like, remember, let's not forget that Josh was the first guy to get eliminated in World of Worlds. So I mean, and since the guy got injured, you know, granted, the guy that he replaced, I don't know if he ever got a call back, or maybe he just decided he didn't want to come back. Like, you know what I'm saying? The guy that got that, I forgot what his name, but on World of Worlds, the guy that the guy Josh replaced, I think he deserves to get a call back or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if Rogue can get a call back, you know. Oh yeah, Rogue's another person that, you know, got injured and came back. You know what I mean? So I mean, yeah, a lot of people do come back from the times when they're injured, but it just turned into like a dumb argument. And then, you know, as people were like commenting down, you know, people were funny, and Devin being Devin, just doing a slight joke saying Big Brother sucks, you know, just as a little bit of a joke because, you know, it's, you know, yeah, people from other shows from Big Brother, shit like that. And no disrespect to Devin. Which honestly, after this episode, I'm becoming a fan of Devin. No disrespect to Devin. Like, let's hold up. You're from RU to 1. So let's not you don't act like like the OG and stuff like that. You came from a love show. They Big Brother people came from a competition show, like not like the challenge, but it's a competition where you were from a love show. You know what I mean? So like, and not like you're like an OG because these other castmates, the real world cast, have been longer than you. So it's like like yeah. Y'all know where I'm going when I come with this, but then Josh's like, "What'd you say, Devin? What'd you say?" Like he starts raging out of nowhere, like he really let Devin got to his head, and I think it was just hilarious. Like people always said, like looking back at it now, when I was young, and like when people push my buttons, I always keep on going on and going on and going on. But that's how it works. It gets a mental thing. And Devin got into his head mentally, and Josh was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight you. Talk all that shit again, you pussy." And I'm like, "Bro, man, Josh, you ain't. Josh is not about that. I'm pretty sure he's not." And then Devin was like, "Josh, what's 8 times 9? 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 Like, I'm pretty sure Twitter was probably going heavy with that shit, honestly. I'm pretty sure they was, but oh my god, it was funny. And Dev was like, "Hey, why not? I know my partner's already gone. I don't have anybody. Let's go. Doesn't really matter. So let's go with this." But it was hilarious, man. And it's just it was So yeah, so then we get to the next day. So obviously, I feel West still knows that him and Natalie are still targeted, right? So he's trying to get the votes to go up against Tori and Corey because, here's the thing, because we get to the liberation, right? What's saying? Your friends. I say your friends. They turn on you. They say you vote for this person, but then they vote for the other way around. And I'm gonna say this. Now, like I said before, I don't know these people personally. When in the hell did Corey and Wes become friends? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who is really friends with who. Who really hangs out at the show, like most of the time? Leroy said him and Wes are friends. I mean, Wes said him and Leroy are friends. Like, who's really friends? I know Leroy's best friends with Johnny. I have not heard any of Leroy and Wes. Like that thing to me is like, huh? Like who? Like, I'm telling you, man, who's really friends? Like, I know Wes and Devin are friends. I know Nelson and Corey are friends. Like, for me, friend is a strong word. Like, we talk on a daily basis. We hang out. Even if we're followers, we still talk on a daily basis. But it's like, who's really a friend here, man? Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. Now, maybe they are friends outside the show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could be wrong. But, like, I'm saying, who's really a friend here at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? So, everyone gets a liberation. And, Josh like, hey, don't vote for someone because people are telling you, vote for that person because they really mean it. And, he's trying to go against Devin, and like Devin just said, "Shut the F up, man." It's came into like a dumb argument, and I just feel as though Devin just said, "Hey, Josh, how about you win an elimination? Win an elimination, buddy. How about you win an elimination? Win an elimination." So yeah, it just turns into an argument. So we get to the votes, and what we got the votes were Nicole and Devin, and then Leroy and Casey saw who voted for him, and then I can't remember too much, but they didn't reveal they didn't reveal too much of what they wanted to say because at the end of the day they do have alliances towards other people. Now people were assuming since Devin doesn't have a partner, it's going to be a guy state, but like my thing is, what makes them so sure that it's going to be a girl stay, just a guy stay, just because Devin's not have a partner? It can still switch it with me a girl stay, you know what I'm saying? So I think you'll get to that point. So who knows? So yeah, like I said, we were in case you don't know, don't trust each other. But I do think they both were on the same page, trying to get Wes and Natalie on the board. So you see Wes, talking to Leroy, and and here's the thing. This is another thing that bothers me. It's like Cam says, "Hey, you need to listen to me," or whatever, like that. Like I think Leroy said, "I'm trying to make Cam happy." Like I don't take my words like. Try correct my words or like, but it just seemed like to me like was Leroy just listening to Cam or just doing it from? So it's like he said that if I keep him in the end, that's gonna be a huge asset. But like, towards the end, it's gonna hurt me in the end. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep a strong competitor like that here. So it is a good point. So it's still I don't know. It just seems like like I said, I always have love for Cam. It just seems like to me on this show, it seems like becoming like the villain almost in a way. He's making a power trip hungry. Like I just feel as though Cam just might need to chill a little bit. So we get to the crater, we get to the elimination, and that's no surprise. Devin gets the most votes. He has to compete. Now TJ did say officially Nicole can't medically compete, so it's gonna be a guy. So I was thinking to myself, he might shock us, might be like, oh, it's gonna be a girls' day. So I thought that was gonna happen. So I don't know, to like twist up a bit. But deliberation at the downside. Like I'm gonna start Tori and Corey. Now Tori revealed that her and Devin were on the show called Second Chances. I think it's the same. It was the people that were on already one given a second chance. Devin won that, and apparently they did not work well together. They did not like each other, so their beef kind of falls to that. Now, I remember seeing commercials and advertisements for that show, but that show just did not interest me at all. So I just want to say that. So we get to the creator. It's gonna be Devin, but who's he gonna go up against? Leroy picked Wes and Natalie because it's a paramount for him. I can't. He's a big dog right now. I gotta do my best chance to win. And Casey picks Wes too. So now it's Devin against Wes. And today's elimination was called Snapping Point. Basically like it's a race where they got to go through the obstacles, like go through the obstacles or whatever, and then they got to pull their weight to the detonator. Whoever can get to the detonator first, detonated, it's the winner. So to me, I think everyone can assume like, okay, this is an easy challenge for Wes. But Wes before the thing was like, I've been blindsided. Like, I guess his heart was just not in it. And honestly, man, I'm not gonna front. This elimination was just like it was it seemed like to me Wes was not in it. And just to let you know, Devin did win this. Give your props to Devin because he did manage to beat Bananas and Vendettas, and he beats Wes here in this challenge. But did it seem like that Wes was even all in it in this challenge? Like, I don't know. It seemed like he wasn't. But at the end of the day, I mean, Devin won, but it just seemed like Wes was just not in it. You know what I'm saying? Like Wes was just not in it. And and Wes, you've lied to people too, though. I mean, people have lied in this challenge. Like, I just want to see a season where people be like, where people are not surprised when people lie to them. Like that's my ending point right there. But yeah, so Devin wins, so he gets his skull. He's qualified to go to the final. Now again, he can pick, and now just because he doesn't have anybody, who's he gonna pick? He's gonna pick Natalie or invitate somebody else. And very funny thing, I thought for a second he was gonna choose Josh, but no, he takes Nani. He takes Tori. So I think he's obviously gonna get to the other side, of the lines. But hey, what do you got? What they're trying to? He's infiltrating. So now it's gonna be interesting to see if they're gonna compete or not. Like I think they are. I think they will compete. Like I think that's a good duo. You got Smart and the Branson Brown right there. But then you have Corey. He gets Natalie. Now, resume wise, I'll pick Tori over Natalie. But something about Natalie, man, they might be a good duo. So we'll see what happens with that. So that's gonna be it for episode 3 right there. So it's a decent episode, but like my overall thing is like who's really a friend? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know who's really a friend in these shows right there, man. Like friend is it's used all the time right there, and it's just like, but yeah, like I said, another good episode, only episode 3. It feels good to have a challenge around this holiday season. I don't know why, but it just feels good. But like I said, I'm enjoying every bit of it. Now with the numbers going up now, like apparently it's worse than before. Are we gonna get a challenge soon? Like I don't know, because like I said, I didn't think we'd get this challenge this year, but here we are. Well, after Total Madness, but we'll see. But like I said, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Like I said, another good episode. Like I said, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to be part of Knuckles family. Be sure to follow my social media accounts like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and follow my Anchor podcast where I talk about all things pop culture. And always remember, guys, as J. Cole said, there is no such thing as a life better than yours. Take care.